Don't you give up. Don't you dare give up. I know what it's been like these past couple of weeks, and I want to give you some reinforcement here, some support. Because it's not really that you want to give up. It's the energies that Pisces has created. And it is more powerful than any Pisces season you have probably felt up until this point. Because we have lots and lots and lots of Pisces energy and in many ways entering the constellations. So I just want you to hold in there because the wheels are still turning and your success is still inevitable. So why do you feel this desire to just throw in the towel? I want you to know that every one of us feels that way. It isn't just you. There is some intense Pisces energy. We just came off of a really powerful Aquarius season, and you probably had a lot of transformation within that season as well. But for some reason, this one seems dark and murky. Am I right? I'm right. I felt it too. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I have a very successful business. And last week, I was feeling that same way. My subconscious was telling me, it's never going to work. You're never going to get this right. I don't know why you're wasting your time. You should just give up. My subconscious was telling me that. Now, the good thing is I implement the Evolution 10X method that I've created. So I didn't have any problems releasing those subconscious defaults and moving back into my personal power. But it's intense. This Pisces energy is really encouraging you to let go of your perception that you have control over anything, because you don't have control over anything. There is nothing that we can control. But that doesn't mean that we don't have free will. Through our aligned actions, we are able to create that in which we desire. So don't give up. The thing is with this Pisces energy, in combination with this universal number 11 month, 11. Imagine that as two huge light pillars shining down into your shadows. That is what this month is all about. It's about looking deeply into those shadows. That 11 is like bright light. I want you to imagine walking into a pitch black room and turning on two of the most powerful lights that exist. So this light is actually all about shadow work. It's coming down, exposing all of those deep, deep shadows, the ones that have been hidden for decades. So just know that this work doesn't have to be hard, and hard doesn't mean bad, okay? This is just an energy to get into alignment and allow yourself to do the work. Release those belief systems, those stories that do not value your journey for the future. Looking at your relationships or situations that are not of any value to you anymore. Things that don't align with where you want to go. This energy is hardcore, but it's preparing us for what we have happening later on this month. We have the spring equinox happening for us up here in the northern hemisphere. Over there in New Zealand, in those areas, it is going to be the fall equinox. And during that time, we're experiencing a full moon lunar eclipse. This is the first eclipse of eclipse season. And this eclipse season is incredibly powerful because we have up here in North America, the full solar eclipse. We will not have this type of eclipse passing through us directly for another 20 years. So for those of us up here in the northern hemisphere, Northern America, it's going to be incredibly powerful because first we go into the darkness of the eclipse. This is what all this shadow work is preparing us for, because when we go into that shadow, it can bring up confusion, overwhelm, anxiety. So right now is the perfect time to really do a lot of that shadow work so that when you go into that darkness, you're able to really be productive. And then when you come back out into the light with new clarity, vision, hope for the future, knowing exactly what we need to do to achieve the success in our business that we desire. So it's going to be really important for you to do a lot of this work before that first eclipse, so that we can have the benefit of that beautiful first lunar eclipse and then that solar eclipse. Now, if you're not in the northern hemisphere for the direct of this solar eclipse, that doesn't mean that it's not going to be powerful for you. It's just going to have different characteristics and bring to light different things. So just be aware of that. Now, if you want to find more of this type of information, please chime in to my free Facebook group. The link is in the description and show notes. And really breathe. Breathe into this and do the shadow work. It's going to pay off in the long run, but also in the short run. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Cosmic Valkyrie podcast because I come out with my long podcasts on Wednesdays.